this. What's going on, everybody? I want you guys to join me for a little bit today, because I know there's a lot of folks that have been asking what's the secret, or there's really no secret, to be honest with you. And that's the honest truth. There really is no secret. I tried in the past every secret you could think of, but there's no secret this go around. It takes hard work. It's no joke. I mean, if you really want to get this done, it's all a matter of getting it into your mind that you want to make this change for yourself. Romans 12, chapter 2. The first part of Romans 12, chapter 2 says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That's not just a scripture, that's real. If you want to change the outlook of your physical, you have to change your thought process. You have to stop seeing food as just a pleasure and start looking at it as something that can impact your body, both positive or negative. In other words, you have to start telling yourself that you don't need food as much as you think you do. And I'm telling you this from experience. I had to change my whole thought process. I had to stop living to eat and start learning how to eat to live. It's a totally different definition. Living to eat versus eating to live. When you start changing that focus and start pinpointing areas in your diet that are impacting your health or your weight, things begin to change. I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not doing. That's one of the benefits of being in the position that I'm in, is that I can actually try it myself. Like, I'm not going to tell you something that I haven't already tried on myself. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not already experiencing right now. So I'm not just going to give you a whole bunch of nonsense or send you into a tailspin. I'm giving you what I'm doing and what works for me. And that's what works for me. So every morning, I think I posted a picture of it this morning. It's a protein mix, 100% whey. I have 2 scoops of that in the morning, and you could use 2 scoops. It's usually 1 scoop per 6 ounces of water. So in the morning, I usually have 2 scoops, 12 ounces of water. And then I have a multivitamin that I take, and I take my other medication too. I'm going to have to officially wait for the doctor to tell me that I don't have to take it anymore. I'm not going to be crazy and try to just take myself off medication. I'm going to make sure the doctor, does a thorough examination, make sure things are right before I go there. But I take my multivitamin, whatever medication I need to take. And then, if I don't have anything to do at that moment, I usually try to give myself a 2-hour window to be able to walk around at least for 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. And I pace myself. You don't have to run around. You don't have to jog unless you just want to. If that's something that you want to do, then by all means, go for a jog. Me, I don't jog. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't jog at all. I walk. But I walk quite a distance. I know some of you saw me today. Every day I make it my business to walk at least for an hour and a half a day. Different areas, different places. And my goal is to get no less than 4 miles, between 4 to 5 miles a day. Some days I might be able to get up and I'm feeling all right, so I'll get up and I'll knock out the whole 4, maybe 5 miles. But then there may be some days where something might come up with the city or something with the school district, or a parent might need some assistance, or, I have some other things I'm working on, and I might not do it all at one time. I may do 2 miles in the morning and 2 miles in the afternoon or the evening. So you can break it up. You don't have to try to listen. It took me, when I started doing this, the walk in terms of the miles, man, the first time I tried this walk, I was only able to walk as far as Price Right at the mall. That was as far as I could walk. And then I turned around and came back. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, the first time I actually went on this, hey, how's it going? How are you? All right. The first time I actually went on, the first walk that I went on, I just said, no, I'm not doing this. This is too much. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The first time I was saying to myself, no, this is crazy. What's going on now? This is crazy. I'm not doing this walk. It's too much. And it took me a while to get to the point where I was actually able to walk a distance without, being out of breath or just not wanting to do it. Once I started getting in my mind that I have to do this, that I have no choice. If I'm trying to be here to see my children get older and prayerfully have families of their own, then I got to get it together. 39 years old, I know that's young, but when you are dealing with being overweight, it brings about a lot of complications. So I had to finally get to a point where I said, all right, enough is enough. I have to do this for myself, for my kids, make sure that I'm still here for them. Anyhow, that was over a month ago. So I didn't start out doing 4 and 5 miles. I want to make that perfectly clear. So, if there's some people who can do it all at one shot the first time out, God bless you. But I didn't do it the first time out. I'm telling you right now, the first time that I started this, I went to Price Right and turned around and came back because I felt like it was too much. It took me over a month, and I'm not even embarrassed to say it took me over a month to get to a point where I am now, where I could walk 4 or 5 miles a day in about an hour and a half. It took me a while. I had to force myself to do it. I had to get it in my mind that this is something I have to do. And when you focus, because that's what I had to do, when you focus and you get your mind right, man, you focus and you say, this is what I have to do. You'll be surprised how much how much you will get done when you finally get your mind straight. So it took me a while. The beginning wasn't easy. So for those who are just starting out, don't expect it to be easy, because it's not going to be. Change is never easy. Okay, when you're doing something to build yourself, the beginning stages are not going to be easy, because your body's not really going to want to do much, because it's been so used to doing, minimal in terms of moving around, exercising. Your body has been used to, minimal effort, and now you're pushing your body to do maximum. It's going to take a while before your body gets used to it. And now, thankfully, I can say that I'm at a point where I can get up, do what I got to do my routine every morning, and hit the road and do my walking. But it goes deeper than that. I learned something a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't even know that there was such a thing. I guess because I didn't take the time to really read up on it. Calorie deficit. I don't know, if you want to look that up, look up calorie deficit. What that basically means is, if you're burning more calories in a day than you're consuming, it goes into a deficit. So when you change your diet and make your diet a certain amount of calories, let's say you only eat 1,200 calories a day, but you burn 3,000 calories a day or 3,500 calories a day, but you're only eating 1,200, you then have a deficit or a calorie deficit. Every day, and every extra pound of weight is 3,500 additional calories equals 1 pound of weight. Every additional 3,500 calories equals an additional pound of weight. So if you're burning 4,000 calories a day by not eating as much calories as you're burning, you're going to lose weight, tremendous amounts of weight. Because I didn't think that it was possible to lose weight at this rapid speed, but it is possible. It's a matter of science. Every 3,500 calories that you consume equals or equates to 1 pound of weight. But the reason why a lot of us, like myself, never really paid attention to that, because let's face it, I wasn't one to count calories, man. I just had food and enjoyed it. I wasn't looking at the labels, how much calories is this or how much calories is that. That didn't matter to me. I just, look, I want it, it tastes good. I bought it, I ate it, And that's what a lot of us do. We don't, I have an app on my phone that allows me to scan whatever it is I'm going to eat. It allows me to scan it, and it shows me how much calories is in it, how many grams of fat is in it, sodium. It gives you the whole list of everything there is. If it's a food that's high in fat, it's going to let you know that. If it's a food that's high in vitamin C or nutrients and things, it's going to let you know that. I once said to myself that I was not going to worry myself with counting calories. But I'm here to tell you, man, if you're really trying to lose weight and, sustain the weight loss, you have to watch what you eat. You have to pay attention to the labels. And I'm not telling you anything that I didn't have to tell myself. Because I'd be the main one. If I wanted to eat something, I didn't care. The last thing I was looking at was the calories. I couldn't care less about that. I wanted to eat something, I ate it. But I don't look at it that way anymore. Now, before I eat anything, I find out how much calories it is. And based on the amount of calories in what I'm getting ready to eat will tell me how much exercise I have to do to burn off the calories that I ate. That's where metabolism comes in at. You have to tell yourself, if you want that slice of pizza, you have to find out how many calories is in that slice of pizza and how much exercise you would need to do to burn off those calories. I used to think that was just nonsense, but it's not. It's real, man. It is real. When you eat something, you need to find out how many calories it is and then calculate how many miles you have to walk or how much exercise you would need to do to burn off whatever amount of calories you just ate. And let me tell you, like I said, this is not something that I'm just telling people to do that I haven't tried myself. I've done this and I've tried it and it works. I guarantee you, if you go on, you guys have been watching me, I've been sharing everything. Go on a liquid diet, meaning just consume liquids, no solid foods. It is best to do. I would say that before you go on a liquid diet, which is going to include protein shakes and things like that, make sure you do a 7-day cleanse before that. You can go to GNC, you can go to Walgreens, any type of vitamin shop, and all you have to do is ask them for a 7-day cleanse. Ask them to show you what's the best 7-day cleanse program. And normally, it may be, if it's in pill form, it may be something where the first 2 days you take one amount, the next 2 days you take another amount, the next 2 days or the next 3 days you take another amount, adding up to 7 days, you take different amounts. And it's supposed to get your system cleaned out so that when you do start the liquid component of your journey, your body can absorb whatever vitamins and minerals you're taking in, because your system is not compacted with all the stuff that you've been consuming prior to making the decision to do that. Okay? I'm losing a tremendous amount of weight because I'm out here putting in the work, man. I used to just sit around all day, and even with doing my work and doing what I need to do for the community, I would still be sitting down just eating, bro. Eating and doing what I gotta do. Now I've changed that whole focus. Was it easy? No. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was easy. Anybody that tells you that losing weight is easy is lying. I don't care who it is. Anybody that tells you that losing weight and changing your lifestyle and changing your diet, anybody who tells you that it's easy is lying. That is it's a mind thing. You literally have to change your mindset when you're trying to lose weight. Trust me, it's not an easy thing to do. Okay? So don't let anybody tell you that. It takes real commitment to do it. Now this morning, I knocked out about 4 miles, and I'm out here today walking again. I went home, I took a little break, sat down for a few minutes, and now I'm out here again. All right? All right.
Aleluya, que está establecido que el hombre muere una sola vez y después el juicio. Es decir, no hay nadie que pueda librar de este juicio.
She might be more successful if she had some water to give out to people. Just standing there preaching ain't gonna make it. If she had some water or some something free, water or juice for the people, she'd have a better response. Yep. Whew. Anyhow, I'm back out here because I wanted to finish up, my mileage for the day. Oh man, let me show y'all downtown real quick. Whew. So downtown is wide open. All right. Now, anybody who knows me knows that for me to be walking downtown and not grabbing nothing to eat, man, that's something serious. Because that's not even my usual MO. But you have to change your mindset and say, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to enjoy the pleasures of different foods for a season, or do I want to actually live long enough to possibly see grandchildren, or at least see my kids become adults? Like, which one matters most? Yep, so that's pretty much it. I'm out here just doing my walk, trying to finish up from earlier today. I have to say, I was tired as I don't know what this morning when I got up. Went to bed kind of late last night. But I'm back out here because I got to get it done. This guy's selling masks for $10. I wish he know that nobody gonna buy them, especially when you can buy them for $2. I don't know where he thinks those masks are gonna be sitting right there on that table. Who in the world is gonna buy those masks for $10 a piece? that's about it. I want to bring y'all on the journey because, listen, I can show y'all the scale. All right? I can show y'all where about a week and a half ago, I was 11 pounds more than I am now. As I said before, if you burn more calories than you consume, you're going to lose. You're going to lose constantly. You're going to lose so fast that it's going to make you scratch your head. But that's the science. I can't believe I'm back out here again. I thought I wasn't going to be able to walk around. I was so tired because earlier I actually went up by the falls. So, I went up those stairs and stuff and walked up that hill. I thought that was it for me today, that I was not going to be able to come back out. But sat down for about a half hour, took a breather, and back out here again. Yep. Oh, man. Smoking hot out here, but you know what? It's good. Sweating isn't bad, man. Make sure you guys throw your masks on and come on out and walk, man. Come on out and get some sunlight. Oh, man. All right, so that's about it. I just wanted to give that little tidbit. If you have any more questions, feel free to inbox me. I'm available. Just hit me up, and whatever questions you have, just hit me up, inbox me, and I'll answer your question. All right? So put this up so I can do a little bit more walking, and I'll talk to y'all later. Keep commenting. I'll check my comments once I get home and sit back down. But talk to y'all later. Keep showing you guys, taking you on my journey. For those of you that's been joining me for this journey, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the encouragement. So with that, I'll end the video like I always do by saying peace, and talk to y'all soon.